but actually I didn't realise network cards work that way
Yeah.
by default. I didn't realise all these other bits and pieces. So this is just to give everybody a flavour really. So you can see we copied 2 files. Yes, one was slightly larger, but in the grand scheme of things, we did give it quite a head start over the other one, but the other one still blitzed it.
Definitely. Yeah.
And that's just a native default install of Fibre Channel and iSCSI.
Cool.
So I'm guessing we've kind of taken that, and the one thing you wanted to do was to say, can you take that concept and apply that to a virtual machine?
Mm-hmm.
So
it's certainly something, that I've been asking about. Because I mean, you've seen a few of the episodes that we've done before about Hyper-V, and we were talking about presenting disks to Hyper-V server and wherever they should be. So always what I wanted to know is, can you present, a disk from a SAN directly into Hyper-V? And I don't mean presenting it to the host and putting a VHD on it. I mean, directly mapping that hard disk to the VM. So that's what I'm going to try and do now. And Mark, help me.
So the first thing we need to do
Add a host.
Is add a host. But before we do that, is on your virtual machine, we need to go into the iSCSI initiator, and we actually need to put in the details of our iSCSI SAN so it knows where to go and look. Okay,
so this is a virtual machine. If I just go to Device Manager, just to sort of prove it, you can see I've got Virtual HD, Microsoft. Basically, I'm trying to show you without giving away too much information on the server. But it's a Hyper-V machine, and I just need to, you say, Mark, run the iSCSI initiator, and add it as a host. So I spell it right.
I tend to run it from the programs file. I've never run it from the. There it is.
I was doing it before.
Okay.
I think it was because it was doing the search.
Command line person, aren't you? Too much PowerShell.
I can't see where the mouse is. That's why. I found this the other day. That really helps me out.
Oh, right, there you go.
Right. So discovery. So from the VM, I just need to add the port, I believe.
That's correct.
And it was 172. And I even made some notes. I don't actually need to read out the IP address as I talk try. .6. I'm going to go to OK, and I'll add the other one in.
That's correct, yes. That's some high availability on your virtual machine.
But then I have to deal with MPIO, won't I?
That's okay. We'll tick
no, this one's OK, isn't it?
Okay.
Right.
So we've put that in. Okay, so we click on targets now, and there's the list now of all the targets. So we're looking for the one, I think it ended in 4698.
4698, yeah.
4698, so that's it. So we want to log on to that device and just tick both of those, and we do the MPIO.
Yep. And
you should find another one further down.
There we go.
And log on to that. Okay, so log on. Okay.
So effectively what I've done now is the VM knows where the SAN is, it's logged onto the SAN, and that's effectively...
Yep, so that will now, in fact, if you go back into the iSCSI initiator, we kind of missed it before, if I can remember where the setting is. See in the middle there, the top button, you've got change. If you look there, that's the name it generates by default. So that's the name that gets passed up to the SAN. You could put your own names in there. I tend to leave them alone, really, otherwise you can kind of duplicate things. But that's what will get passed up to the SAN.
So I don't need to know that?
ID. You don't need to...
Oh, it's got
normally got the server name or something in there, but that will do for now.
Cool.
So that's the configuration of the
VM
server side. So now you need to go onto the SAN itself, and now you can create your host.
Right, so let's see how far I get on this one. Not very far so far, so I'm going to click on add host over here.
That's it. So
name of it, you said this doesn't really matter.
No.
It's just a sort of friendly name, so I'll put server, IT idiots, let's put virtual machine. It's iSCSI.
That's correct.
iSCSI node name.
And from the list.
Series 1 not available.
Oh, look at that. There you
Amazing, eh? And it's Microsoft Windows, and is that it?
That's it.
Nothing down the bottom.
No, that's it. Add host. The difference between the iSCSI one and the Fibre Channel one is you haven't got the ports tab. So on Fibre Channel, if you remember looking at that screen, you listed all the extra 5%
Yeah.
ports. On iSCSI, you don't need to. It just has a name, and however many, it just connects to the network cards via that. So that's your server defined. So now we just need to go and create some storage.
Right, so I'm going to go into disks, or vDisks.
That's it.
IT Idiots, our little folder.
That's it.
And I keep on right clicking there, but of course I'm using Internet Explorer. Java. Okay, so create disks.
Yeah. So iSCSI or something. It's a good idea.
iSCSI 2. I don't know what we called the other one. We've only got the one disk group, and we'll make this 15. I think.
15.
Do I need to do anything
Which
else?
RAID level do you want it to be? RAID 1? If you want it to be RAID 1, we'll have RAID 1. We can
Go
have a
RAID
mixture.
5.
Okay. And then you can say down the bottom, present to host, and that drop down list.
This one?
Just up a bit. Up a bit.
Oh, yeah.
So present to host.
And it's that one, VM.
Okay. Create. So that will now go and create that disk. If you want, you can flick back to your other machine.
So if I pop back to the VM, it should. Do you reckon it's there?
Yeah, it'd be there. Well, you might have to rescan. So there we go. So this time you've only got one because you ticked the MPIO, which I forgot. So actually, inadvertently, we've done a good demo of MPIO.
Absolutely, yeah. So new simple volume on that. Certainly a lot easier than going out and buying a disc, isn't it? So, and I'll go with I on that one as well. Oh, God, yeah.
Initialised this. Yeah, okay.
Let's run through that quickly. It's going to be F this time round.
Okay, not a problem.
And that's pretty much it, isn't it?
So, just how long does it take on a virtual
I did
machine?
say quick format, didn't I?
I wasn't watching.
Well, I don't know, we'll find out when we watch it back.
Are you allowed to cancel it and do a... Make sure it's on a smaller volume, I think.
Well, we're not going to wait for that, are we? So let's quickly cancel
No,
this.
Cancel that.
Right, and let's try creating a new simple volume of 1024 megabytes. Will it go that small?
Whoa, back. I
What
don't
did it?
think you...
I didn't do quick format, did I?
No, that's what I think you did last time. So, did quick buttons, but not quick format.
So this C phase most definitely an edit point. Or you could speed it up, maybe look an idiot, I don't know. Perform with quick format.
That's
That's the one.
There we go.
Right, so we're back. Right,
There we go.
There we go.
Right, it works fine.
So drive F, is there anything else I can do with that quickly? No.
The thing we can do, which is the other thing on SANS which we've not talked about, is if that had been formatted for the entire volume and you run out of space, we can quickly change the size of the volume. So I can go back onto the SAN and I'll do that on my screen quickly, so you're flicking back. So I can say we've used up the 15 gigabytes and I want to make it 20 gigabytes. So you can do this on the fly. On most SAN products now, you can actually go in there and change the size. And then in the background, I've changed it to 20. Maybe I should have just done 16, but it will slowly expand the disk.
But it'd be given low priority based on...
Yeah, it'd be low priority. So if you give it a rescan now on the disk management,